Wait. You saved me from Jean-Luc, my ex-fiancé. He never really loved me. He only wanted me for my money and my name. Who are you? I want to thank you. Do I know you? Because I feel as if I do, and yet... Why did you rescue me? What do you want?
I don't want to move again. Especially now, after Miguel and I finally found each other. Oh, he saved my life. And afterwards, he was so sweet. I'm falling. No!
I've got you. Hang on. Don't let go. Are you all right?
I think so. You saved my life. It's you.
It's you.
Oh, Miguel, I don't want to leave you. Mom said I had special powers. She said if I concentrated hard enough, I could make this table move. Well, if Mom's right, if I really do have special powers, then maybe I can convince her out of moving. Ugh, I knew it. Mom's wrong. And if she can be wrong about that, then she's wrong about there being evil after me. It can't be true. But I can't leave without saying goodbye to Miguel. If I leave now, I can catch the bus to Harmony and get back before Mom gets home. But I don't even know Miguel's last name or where he lives or works. I don't care. I have to find him. I have to say goodbye to him one last time.
I didn't know you could cook, Miguel.
My mom taught me. Mama thinks all men should learn to cook so they can help out their wives when they get married.
I couldn't agree more. I like to cook, you know.
Since when?
Hey, Jessica.
Hi, Miguel. Simone. What are you doing up so early? My big sister doesn't usually roll out of bed until noon, and that's only after Mom yells at her.
That is so untrue. I love mornings.
Please.
Actually, your sister was down at the docks at the crack of dawn, getting your mom some fish for dinner tonight.
But Mom said she was cooking burgers tonight.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. I distinctly remember because I had to remind her that I'm a vegetarian now, and to make sure that she made me a veggie burger in a different pan.
It's a good thing I'm not a vegetarian, considering.
Considering what?
I'm working on a fishing boat this summer, remember?
Of course. Now I understand. How are you feeling today, Miguel? Too bad last night was such a bomb.
Actually, it ended up great. I found Charity.
Who?
That's her name. The girl that was supposed to be my mystery date.
Oh, Miguel, so what's her last name? Where does she live? When are you going to see her
Slow
again?
down, Jessica.
He's not going to see her again. Unfortunately, she took off.
That's why your sister asked me back here this morning. She and Simone are going to help me think of a plan to find Charity.
GK, you're such a good pal to Miguel.
Of course I want to help him out. But, you know, Miguel, you really don't have that good of a chance of finding her. I mean, you don't know her last name or where she lives.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Right, Miguel?
Exactly, Jessica. I like your optimism.
Thanks, Whitney, for helping me pick up these clothes at the hospital thrift shop.
Well, my mom always donates the clothes that she doesn't want anymore to the shop's annual drive, so I know the quality is good and the prices are cheap.
By the way, I'll pay you back the money you lent me as soon as I get my first paycheck from Mrs. Crane. Mucho conservative. Just the look I'm going for. And this, it's perfect.
I still say it's weird.
I think it looks really natural. Even the lady at the beauty salon said so.
That's not what I mean. I mean, this look, it's just not you at all.
I told you, Whitney, the whole point is for me to change my look completely. Different clothes, different hair, different makeup. That way I can go to the Crane Mansion every day and work as his mother's secretary without Ethan ever recognizing me.
I don't know, Teresa. I mean, Ethan's already seen your face more than once. He thinks you're stalking him. He could have you put in jail if you get caught.
Don't worry. I just knew I can pull this off. Hello?
Teresa, it's Ivy Crane.
Hi, Mrs. Crane.
I realize we hadn't discussed your hours when you were here earlier, but I do have some things I could use your help with. Would it be possible for you to come over now?
Yes, Mrs. Crane. I can be at your house in just a little while.
Excellent. I'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
You were playing with fire, Teresa. I just hope Ethan doesn't recognize you.
I'm counting on you to find this lunatic that's been stalking my son, Mr. Lomax.
Well, that's why you hired me, Mrs. Crane. Will you say you got a good look at this girl, Mr. Crane?
Please, call me Ethan. Yes, I've seen her several times up close. I'd know her anywhere.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
So how do you plan to go about finding this girl that's been stalking Ethan?
Well, first I'll need a description of her for a sketch that I'll make. Have you ever seen her, Mrs. Crane?
Yeah. Unfortunately, no, or she'd be behind bars right now. Well, you'll excuse me, I have some things to do. Ethan, Pilar's daughter is on her way over, so perhaps if you have some time, you can finally meet her?
I'm looking forward to meeting her. Mother, don't worry. We're gonna find this girl and put her away.
Quickly, I hope.
Oh, Sheridan's hearing this morning was waived. Obviously, if Father pulled some strings, the least he could do for his sister.
So she'll be released?
Yeah. Once they finish the paperwork, I'll pick her up as soon as they call me.
Good.
So, tell me about this girl. What'd she look like?
Well, I'd say she's not entirely unattractive.
It's like the ugly duckling changing into a beautiful swan, only in reverse, Whitney.
You're so modest. I mean, how do you live with yourself?
There's nothing wrong with a little self-confidence. Now, are you ready to change my look?
Well, it'll be a challenge, but let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Little boy of mine, never ever doubt that I'll be true. There'll come a time we'll be walking down the aisle and saying I do. Sharing dreams and joy and laughter, we'll live happy ever after. Someday, someday, but not now. I wanna hit the beach in Waikiki, make l'amour in Gay Paris. I wanna dig the latest London scene, Mardi Gras in New York.
Well, what do you think, Whitney?
Not bad. Maybe Ethan really won't recognize you.
Well, he can't. He just can't.
Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Aren't you forgetting something, Teresa?
Now what?
Well, you better say goodbye to this room, because when you get busted at the Cranes, it'll be a long time before you see it again.
I'm not going to jail, Whitney.
You. What are you doing?
Came on to check on you. You sounded agitated. Just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Well, of course I'm okay. I was just having a bad dream. I thought you were someone else. I'm fine.
Good. Well, I'll leave then.
Please do.
It was late and Charity left. I mean, she rushed off before I got a chance to find out her last name or where she lived.
I bet it was so romantic when you found each other.
Yeah, it was. And not like we talked that much.
You just stared deeply into each other's eyes, right?
Something like that. It was really damp and cold because of the fog, so I put my jacket around her shoulders to keep her warm.
Wow. I'm sure Miguel doesn't want to rehash every little detail, Jessica.
I don't mind, Kay. I mean, the time I spent with Charity was short, but it was really something. We even held hands.
Stop torturing your sister, Jessica. You know how much she likes Miguel. Then why doesn't she just tell him instead of playing tricks on him? Like making him think he was having a date with the girl he really likes, not Kay? That's how she wants to do it. And why do you care? Because it's not honest. Miguel's a good guy, and somebody's got to look out for him.
I wish I could think of something Charity said. Some clue to help me figure out where to look for her.
I hate to say it, Miguel, but I think it's one of those things. A romantic but brief interlude. Like Titanic. Tragic, but your heart will go on.
I know she's not from Harmony. I mean, the first day I met her, she told me she had to catch a bus home.
That's it. That's your clue.
Duh, Jessica. I don't think so. The whole world's outside Harmony. Where would Miguel start?
Duh, Kay. Didn't you hear what Miguel said? She had to catch a bus. Where do you catch a bus? The bus station. I'd start looking for her there, Miguel.
That's a great idea, Jessica. Thanks.
Where are you headed, miss?
I'm going to Miguel. I'm going to Harmony. The bus station. Hundreds of people pass through there every day. There's no way Miguel's gonna find Charity there.
He might. Or someone may remember seeing her. Rode the bus with her, remember where she got off?
You're right, Jessica. It's a great idea. And since it's the only one I've got, I'm out of here.
But Miguel, your breakfast.
Who cares about food? I just want to find Charity. I mean, she came by bus before. She's bound to do it again. Thanks again, Jess. You're a champ.
Anytime, Miguel.
Sorry, Kay. Don't be. There's no way I'm gonna give up on Miguel this easily.
Wish me luck. Not that I need it. I have a feeling I'm going to see Charity again very soon.
Excuse me. Excuse me. How much longer till we get to Harmony?
The way this bus driver's crawling along, it could take forever.
She has a very distinctive face.
Shaped kind of like that.
Perfect. But I think the one feature that stands out most is her eyes.
What color are her eyes?
Brown, definitely brown. Kind of almond-shaped.
And her hair?
Brown, too. Kind of unkept looking, almost wild.
May I help you?
It's me, Mrs. Crane, Teresa.
Oh, my goodness, Teresa. Well, oh, come in. Heavens, I didn't recognize you.
Because my hair is up.
Yes, I suppose that's it.
Her hair's long. It kind of cascades down past her shoulder.
Next stop, Harmony.
I can't wait to see Miguel again. Do you really think it was fate that brought us together?
I'm sure of it.
Ugh, Miguel. Mom's gonna be mad that I left the house. But I had to. I had to say goodbye to Miguel.
Good luck, Miguel.
Thanks.
Wait! Maybe you're right, Miguel. Maybe the bus station is a good place to start looking for charity.
Let's just hope it pans out. It's the only lead I've got.
Oh, shoot! Wouldn't you know it? We can't go look for charity today.
Why not?
We have a softball game, remember?
That's today?
The Harmony Hellcats versus the Vineyard Vipers. This is the biggest game of the entire season, Miguel.
Man,
There's no way we can miss it. They need us to win.
I can't believe that's today.
I know. Talk about lousy timing.
What happened to trading in your baseball cap for a padded bra so Miguel would start looking at you differently?
Don't bug me, Simone. I'm desperate here. I will do whatever it takes to keep Miguel from charity. You know, Miguel, we should probably head down to the field for warm-ups.
The team's gonna have to win this one without me, Kay. I'm going to the bus station. Tell them I'm sorry. This is just something I have to do.
We gotta talk, Luis.
Sure, Chief, what's up?
I thought you were smarter than this.
Smarter than what? What are you talking about?
You're one of my best men, and I consider you a friend, so I'm gonna give it to you straight. What's going on with you and Sheridan Crane?
Going on? You know what's going on. Arrested her for speeding, destroying police property, attempting
That's
to...
not the kind of going on that I'm talking about.
Wait a minute. Well, you think Sheridan Crane and
Are
I
you two having a thing or
Are you
not?
kidding, Sam? I mean, where in the world do you get a crazy idea like that?
Look at this. Now, I wouldn't exactly call that not going anywhere near Sheridan Crane.
Do you manage to capture a lot of your suspects using these sketches?
So far, every one.
But you just work for yourself, right?
Yeah, freelance all the way. There's too many rules in the PD for me. It's not my thing. But I like what I do. I like help trying to catch the bad guys. Or girls.
That must be rewarding.
That is when it pays off. All right, how's that? Did I get her?
Perfect. And that's exactly the way her hair falls.
Well, why don't you come along, Teresa, and let me introduce you to Ethan. I know he's so anxious to meet you.
Just let me fix my hair, Mrs. Crane.
Yes. Oh, Teresa, you know, I recall when I met you that your hair was really quite long and lovely. So why are you wearing a wig today? I can't help it, Ethan. I'm beginning to think that I'll never find a man who'll love me for myself instead of my name and my money. Maybe I don't deserve to be loved.
You're wrong, Sheridan. You'll see. You meet the right guy when you least expect it.
You really think so?
Trust me. The love of your life will show up right out of the blue and sweep you off your feet before you even know what happens. You deserve to be happy, and you will be. Would I ever lie to my favorite aunt?
I'm telling you, Sam, that surveillance tape is not what it looks like.
Well, you gotta admit, Luis, it doesn't present a real good picture.
Well, if it had sound, you'd know what really happened.
Well, why don't you tell me what really happened?
I was doing my regular cell check. When I saw Miss Crane, she looked agitated, like she was having a bad dream or something. So I tried to shake her out of it. I went into her cell, and before I know it, she's got her arms all over me. But she's still half asleep. The second she realizes it's me, she jumps back like she's touching some leper. You'll see it on the tape if you keep going.
No can do. Tape ran out right here.
But nothing went on. Now, come on, Sam. Now, you know that I'm a good cop. Now, I would never break the rules like that with a prisoner. And you know how much I detest the Cranes. And she obviously pretty much feels the same way about me. Nothing happened. That's the truth.
I've got great respect for you, Luis. Both as a cop and a man of integrity. I believe you.
Thank you.
Hang on, Luis. You know you gotta be extra careful when it comes to the Cranes. They have a habit of making mincemeat out of people getting in their way.
You don't gotta tell me that, Chief.
Well, 200% out for themselves. When I came in this morning, O'Brien told me that Miss Crane had trouble sleeping last night. He got the idea something was wrong with her.
Like what?
I didn't ask. I know better than to get involved with the Cranes. I figure it's her problem, not ours.
Crane Princess probably broke her fingernail. What a tragedy.
You're probably right. The Cranes have no clue about real problems or real people in the real world. They have no idea what it's like to make it on your own. I've got this much sympathy for all of them.
I know, I got a personal reason why I distrust that entire family. I still suspect that somehow they have something to do with the disappearance of my father. What kind of beef you got with them, Chief?
I've got work to do, Luis.
Come on. Every time I ask you this question, you try and avoid it. What's going on, Sam? What happened between you and the Cranes?
You could tell it was a wig?
It looks very natural. No one else would be able to tell. I mean, I could tell because I've worn wigs before, you know, costume parties and when I'm in the mood to change my look. But why would you want to change your appearance? Your hair is so long and lovely.
Well, actually, Mrs. Crane, you know how interested I am in fashion and design. Well, appearance is important to me, and as for my new position as your personal secretary, well, I wanted to look, you know, more professional.
I see.
Okay.
Well, if it'll make you feel better, why don't you come with me? Ethan's in the living room.
It's a terrific likeness, Frank. But one thing, the eyes. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Ethan's working with a private investigator to find that girl who's been stalking him. I'm very optimistic, and the investigator's confident he'll find her.
You're right, Luis. I do have a beef with the Cranes. They act like they own Harmony.
And that's it?
It's enough for me. I mean, they have kind of an arrogance that I have no use for. They think that they can push people around and do whatever they want and get away with it.
Will they ever do that to you?
I'm just talking in general. I mean, rather than butt up against them, I figure the best thing to do is steer as clear of them as I can.
Yeah, that suits me just fine, too. Somehow, they just don't seem to steer clear of me.
You know, I knew you couldn't avoid wrestling Sharon Crane. I mean, I know you had to bring her in. I've got nothing against her personally in particular, but she's Julian Crane's sister, Alistair Crane's daughter. The sooner she's out of our release, the better I'll feel.
Yeah, that makes both of us.
You know, the Cranes remind me of one of those nor'easters we get come fall. You know how they start. Deceptively calm at first, then they get up a good blow, do their thing and head out to sea, leaving total devastation in their wake.
I'll tell you, it's nice to know I'm not the only one around here who's got a problem with the Cranes.
I gotta get some coffee.
Crane residence.
It's me, Mama.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just calling to see if you know where Teresa is. Yeah, I called home a little while ago, and she wasn't there. Did she say anything about going out to look for a new job?
Teresa, how can you even think of taking this job with Mrs. Crane?
Please, Mama, try to
Do
understand.
you have any idea what your brother Luis will say when he finds out where you're working? And he will. The minute the Cranes recognize you, you will be put in jail. Whitney, you're her best friend. Can you please talk some sense into her?
I've tried, Mrs. Lopez Fitzgerald. Her mind's made up.
Even if I tell you how much I don't want you
Mama,
to do this?
I'd do anything in the world not to hurt you. This is important. This is what I want, no matter what.
I'm sure finding a new job was very much on Teresa's mind.
Your son looks busy. I don't want to disturb him. Well, I know Ethan really wants to meet you, but perhaps you're right, Teresa. Maybe later is better. The work he's doing with this private investigator is so important if we're ever going to catch this disturbed young woman.
Well, maybe she won't bother him anymore.
Ah, well, I hardly think so. Last night she actually made it onto the grounds.
Really?
You know, it is absolutely terrifying how close a crazy person can get to you if they put their mind to it. Well, we've increased security, so it shouldn't happen again. Still, you must keep your eyes wide open, Teresa, for your own sake.
I will, Mrs. Crane.
And if you see this girl, you must notify me or Ethan immediately. She is dangerous, but obviously the object of her disturbed mind is my son. Still, we must be vigilant.
I'll be right there. My mother's secretary must have arrived.
You want to go meet her?
I should. But finding this girl who's been stalking me is more important right now. And I have to go by the police station, pick up my aunt. She's being released.
I'll go with you. I need to take the sketch, show it around, make sure the cops are aware what the stalker looks like.
Good idea. I'll meet Teresa later when I come back.
Did the driver announce that Harmony was next?
Yeah, we'll be there any minute. Is that where you're from?
Born and raised.
Well, maybe you know the boy I'm looking for. His name's Miguel.
Miguel.
Oh, he's got brown hair and brown eyes and this great smile. Oh, he's so handsome, you'd know him even if you just met him once.
Well, perhaps I haven't met him yet. But to be honest, you know, I don't really know too many young people.
If only I knew more about him. Like his last name or where he works.
Good luck in finding him, dear. You know, it really sounds like you've got your work cut out for you.
The team is going to be so bummed if you don't play today, Miguel. Come in. Reese, you look better.
Thanks. Miguel let me borrow some of his clothes.
Looking good, Reese.
Yeah, you look hot, Reese.
Oh.
We're kind of busy right now, Reese. What are you doing here?
Don't you remember? We were all gonna go to lunch.
Oh, right. Well, I don't think it's gonna work. Sorry.
What about the game? That's still on, isn't it? I was gonna watch you and Miguel beat the Vipers.
I can't make it, Reese. I'm heading over to the bus station right now. I'm trying to track down Charity.
Charity? Is that the girl you're so crazy about?
That's her.
I understand, Miguel. Nothing should come before true love.
Normally I would agree with you guys, but this game is really major.
It'd be such a shame if you don't play today and don't find Charity anyway.
You know, searching for Charity at the bus station is like looking for a needle in a haystack. Tons of teenage blondes go in and out of there every day.
But those teenage blondes don't look anything like Charity, do they, Miguel?
No way. She's beautiful, like an angel. I mean, even if one person at the bus station's seen her, they won't forget her. They might even know what town she's from. Look, you might be right, Kay, but I've got to try. I mean, there'll be other ball games. There may not be other chances to find Charity.
I'll come with you, Miguel. We'll have a much better chance of finding the girl of your dreams together.
Thanks, Jessica.
But Jessica, you're supposed to help Mom at the shop today, remember?
I forgot.
Don't worry, Miguel. Simone and I will help you find Charity.
What about the game?
Oh, there'll be other ball games, Reese. There's only one chance to find Charity.
Thanks, Kay. You're a real friend. You never let me down.
Whatever it takes, I cannot let Miguel find that girl.
Your sketch really captures the face of that girl who's been stalking me, Frank.
Let's just hope it helps us capture the girl.
It would be nice to be able to stop looking over my shoulder everywhere I go.
Then maybe one of these cops will recognize the sketch. We could get lucky. Wrap up the case real fast.
Teresa's grown into a beautiful young woman.
Yeah. I just wish she'd get over her infatuation with the Crane family's money, wealth, lifestyle.
She's young and impressionable. She can't really see them for what they really are.
Gotta find a way to keep her away from them.
Good luck.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to take my aunt home. She's been released.
She hasn't even had her hearing yet. Oh, of course. The Crane family lives by their own set of rules.
Just go get her.
There's some correspondence on my writing table I'd like you to reply to, and I'll come back later and check and see how you're doing. Okay?
Mrs. Crane, the private investigator that was talking to Ethan earlier, will he be around here much?
Oh, I hope not. He seems very confident he'll be able to find the girl.
Good. I can do this. I have to do this because this is what I want more than anything else in the world. Well, this is where I want to be. I have to make it work. Her clothes. It's beautiful.
Excuse me, I thought Mrs. Crane was in here.
Mama! It's me, Teresa.
Ay, Dios mío. Teresa, are you crazy?
But Mama, you gave me your blessing to start my new job for Mrs. Crane.
No, I didn't. I just thought it was useless to keep arguing with you when you had made up your mind. Ay, Teresa, this will never work. Luis is wondering where you are. The Cranes, they're looking for you. If Luis or the Cranes catch you in this house, it's going to be a disaster, Teresa.
Who was that man in my train? The one who rescued me from Jean-Luc. He seemed familiar. He made me feel so safe and protected. Loved. Oh, would you listen to yourself, Sheridan Crane? Dreaming of some man coming to your rescue. How Victorian. You're not some helpless maiden who can't look after herself. You're a modern woman. Strong, capable, and independent. You don't need some man to look after you. You definitely don't need to fall in love. What do you want?
Your bail's been posted. As soon as your paperwork's done, you can go. Your nephew's here.
Freedom at last.
Your belongings. I got it. With all my love, now and forever, Jean-Luc.
Give me that.
Is that the guy you thought you were hugging when you threw your arms around me earlier?
It's none of your damn business.
Just asking.
Wait. You really want to know who this man is? What he means to me? I'll tell you.
There's so many people. I don't even know where to start looking for Miguel. Excuse me.
What can I do for you, miss?
Well, this might sound a little bit crazy, but I don't have that much time, and there's someone I'm looking for who lives in Harmony.
No problem. I'll look it up in the phone book. What's his last name?
Oh, that's just it. I only know his first name. Miguel?
Miguel? Well, that was easy. He works here. He's right over there.
That's not him.
Sorry, miss. He's the only one I know.
Okay, well, thanks anyway.
What do you want us to do, Miguel?
We'll cover a lot more ground if we split up. Each take a section of the bus station. Ask people if they've seen a girl that looks like Charity. I told you what she looks like.
Okay.
I have a good feeling about this. We're gonna find her. Right, Kay?
Right. What are you gonna do if Miguel actually does find Charity?
Never happened. The chances of him finding her here are 1 in a million.